So Nick MacArthur this weekend, what sort of threat do they pose?
Oh look, I think any team that you play in this league is going to cause you problems, and they've all got threats. But obviously, with threats come weaknesses and opportunities. And we're looking forward to the game on Sunday. I think we had a good week last week, but that's now put to bed, and everything's on this Sunday.
Must have been a relief to get the win on the board though.
Yeah, look, it was. We all want to win games in football, and we had a good week with the boys, and we're looking to try and build on that. Continue with the same messages and have the same clarity about what we're trying to do. And yeah, it was pleasing, but quite quickly in football things can change, and we're looking for a level of consistency, if I'm honest.
Must have been a tough few weeks beforehand. Have you noticed the group's mindset change, I guess, coming off a win?
Listen, I didn't see the mindset obviously before. You watch games and you see certain things, and all I can talk about is the here and now, and there's a positive vibe around the place. There's competition for places, and any successful team in any sport needs competition, and we need people pushing each other. And if we want to strive and get to that next level, I think that's really important.
What about Robbie Cruz, man? Is he likely to play? Is he on your bench in your squad?
We'll just have to wait and see on Robbie this morning, see how he is. Just waiting on a couple of boys, and once I get that information, we'll sort of look to confirm all that tomorrow.
Yeah, what sort of style of footy do you want to play, Nick? Because we saw in the game the other night, you played an up-tempo sort of game. There's a lot of good passing, and you created a lot of stuff. It seems like goals are something that the previous coach struggled to find.
Yeah.
What's the essence of the way you want to take?
Oh, there's quite a lot of things that sort of underpin what we're trying to do in the immediate future.
What are some of those things?
Some of the things that you've seen the other day. A little bit more aggression in the team, and we've worked on some technical details this week, which we didn't really get a chance to do last week. The tactical setup and the distances that we're working off, and having a platform to go and build from, which is really, really important. You mentioned style of play. Well, everybody's got their own ideals, and I mentioned last week philosophies in the game, but they are ideals, and the first thing for us is to try and accumulate points in terms of a league table and convert performances into points. I think within time, that accumulation of points, hopefully then that gives you a little bit more time to try and build closer to your ideals. So I've got my ideal way of playing, and we're not there yet, but there's a lot of things that do underpin that anyway. So that's where we are at the moment, and it's early. We're week 2, so it's really important that we have clarity on messages, and the guys are understanding what we're asking, and then we build from there week on week.
You must believe, though. The bottom line is here that you can still make the 6. You're in the 6. You fell out of it, but you can still make it. That must be a great incentive. It's there. The chance is there.
Yeah, nothing's impossible. Impossible it's just an opinion. But we're not really concerned about that. Like league tables, and people get carried away with league tables, but the league table only matters after the last ball's kicked on the last day of the season, and we're not there yet. There's a lot of points to play for. We're going to have ups, we're going to have downs. We just need to remain level-headed and understand where we are in terms of what the short-term processes are. And like I say, it's all clarity in terms of trying to get as many of those 24 points on the board as we can do. And look, let's see where we are come that last kick of the last game of the season.
MacArthur must be a bit of a concern for you. They've had a turbulent time. They've lost their coach. Their coach has come out.
He's been quite critical of the club and the way they operated, and they've been out of form. It's a danger game, Nick.
Yeah, look, like I said earlier, anybody can beat anybody in this league, and I think if you let standards drop or you're not striving to find that consistency, you might be in for on the wrong end of a bad result. But we believe in what we've got here at the club. We believe that we've got talent at the club. There's a lot of good young talent that we want to try and drive forward, and there's a lot of belief here as well. And like I say, look, if things don't go our way for whatever reason at any time, then we know that we can reset the button, and we're going again for the following week. And look, we're going there to try and get a positive result. And for me, it's about what we do. It's about us moving forward.
What about the young players that have really impressed you? Armiento's been your best goal provider. He got one for you
Yeah.
the other night. Really good, nice corner. But who's really leaping out at you?
Yeah, listen, I couldn't probably pick one out. I think the way that training's been, the way that the lads have been around on a day-to-day basis has been really, really pleasing. And, you know, I've just spoke to the boys in there. We need everybody. Like, we've not got the biggest squad, but what we have got is we've got belief, we've got togetherness. You know, we have got that positive vibe about the group, and, you know, anything's possible for the lads moving forward.
Any ins and outs?
Hopefully, again, we're just waiting to confirm on one or two. So hopefully we might get one, maybe a couple of bodies back, and again, that's going to help us moving forward.
Can you tell us who those are?
I'm just waiting to find out whether they're going to come back. So we'll just hang fire with that one.